What is up, Total Excellence dudes? Thank you guys so much for coming by to the stream, dudes. Shout out to Gingerton. Merry Christmas, bro. I'll be watching a movie, but just coming by to say hello. Hello to you too, Ginge. Thank you, dude, for coming by and say hello. You ooze of excellence, as always, dude. Remember to stay excellent. And we got Skull Diamond 94. Merry Christmas, Ichthus. Merry Christmas to you too, bud. Thank you for coming by, dude. So, for further ado, for this Christmas special, dudes, since this is Christmas Eve, and usually I do coloring streams on Saturday, but it's on Christmas Day. So, I want you guys to at least see me color within just this special Christmas Day. Look at this beautiful art piece by Matthew Weldon. This is a piece of Mary carrying baby Jesus. So, I mean, it's beautiful enough. I was trying to get the recent one that he did with, Mary carrying Jesus in his Instagram, and he didn't post it on Twitter. So, but that's fine. Again, Matthew's work, beautiful. But enough of my rambling, dudes. Let me just start coloring. That's what you guys were here to watch me to do. So, dudes, I'm just going to switch on over in 3, 2, 1, a poof. All right, dudes. So, thank you all again for coming by the stream. I got my lemonade here. So, didn't do anything special to it. Just squeeze lemons and then just pour water. Nothing extra like sugar or put any sweetener. Because I think I was starting to get like a headache. Nothing too concerning. I think it's just because I was just staring at the computer screen for so long. So just prepping everything up with doing the thumbnail and also coloring The Flock issue 4. So yeah, dudes. So let me lock everything of these layers and we're going to start flattening. These are Matthew's pencils. So pretty much we're going raw here, okay? So we'll see how this will go. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So this will be easy. Just selecting everything, right? I even have the time lapse. Let me double check if I have the time lapse on. Yes, I did. So that way, on Christmas morning, dudes, you will see me posted on the Twitters and including my Instagram. I know I don't post on my Instagram link. I do have Instagram, but I'm not too much focused on there. Mostly the audience I grow is from Twitter, believe it or not. So I'm more active there. So, that's hence why I leave the link down in the description. But yeah, dudes, check out Matthew Weldon. I might sound like a broken record by this point, but my exposure to Matthew Weldon's work was when Nicholas Mueller, or is it Mueller? I believe is Mueller. I could. Nick, if you're watching this, I am so sorry, buddy. But I know I have to say it like multiple times just to make sure. Okay, I remember to pronounce his last name. It's kind of like was it Bueller's last? God, what was it called? But it's Bueller. So Mueller. So it is Nicholas Mueller. So, anyways, back to what I'm saying. Since I was off the track. So Mueller, I mentioned this dude named Matthew Weldon, right? And we get to have like a sneak peek on Matthew Weldon's piece on Demon Hunter Raven with his new character that he's debuting on Volume 2, and it was like, holy crap, dude, this whole new level. So I was like, I'm not at this level as I am now, dudes. I mean, I was at a point where like flat colors, oh man, it's finished. There was no shadows, there was no lighting, just flat colors. I felt like, yeah, you know what, it was good enough. And I remember I sent it to Nicholas because before it was just only ink, so I didn't know who was going to be the colors. So like, let me take my shot. Let me take my shot. Say, hey, here's my colored version of the piece. And Nick is awesome. He says, oh man, dude, I love it. Da 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 da. Until I see the new post that the colorist for Matthew Weldon, who's the same colors for Punchline from Antarctic Press, uh, he showed his piece, and I'm like, oh man. I was shattered. I'm like, oh shoot. Yeah, forget about that. It was twice as better than how I shared it to Nicholas. But again, I was still learning. But at least I'm well aware and recognize that, man, it's like I'm not at that level yet. But I feel comfortable, confident now that I can do Weldon's piece now than I did before. I believe Easter was when I did this piece, and it was like Jesus being baptized by John the Baptist. Again, beautiful piece, beautiful piece. So let me see, what color could I color Mary's hair. Well, we're going to be experimenting. I'm going to try doing digital painting for this piece because I mean, how can you not, especially if it's like more realistic. So we're going to do that. Let's go, and again, we're in the flat stage, so I'm just pretty much just being a little bit, just using the lasso tool. I won't get too strict than I usually am whenever I do flatting process. As for the live stream, I can be reckless because it's not going to get printed. That's the best part. I can be reckless, but at the same time, I'm going to still use the same rules as if I'm being hired with a client. So let's go, and just gonna go lasso tool around Mary's hair. So yeah, dudes, just let me know in the chat, guys. What are you excited for Christmas? What are you gonna be getting? I pretty much got a lot of cool stuff. I got a new chair so I can sit down for long hours, especially that getting commissions and coloring, especially coloring the flock. I love coloring the flock. I am excited to color whatever flock project I'm gonna do. So yeah, man, I'm just very, very excited. Thank you, dudes, again for coming by the stream. Even those that are watching pre-recorded, you guys are awesome for that. Oh man, look at that. Beautiful. We'll play around with that so it gives more depth to the piece. We got Creators Outlet saying hail. What's up, Creators Outlet? How are you doing, dude? Thanks for coming by the stream. So, we'll give baby Jesus some hair as well, Let's give him a lighter hair. Okay. I remember one of the comments in this piece here, because I didn't realize I was literally digging through like Matthew Weldon's media tweets of all his art pieces. My gosh, man, his work is phenomenal, dude. And the mere fact that his pieces, like, he's so good that IDW reached out to him to do some Ninja Turtle stuff. It's freaking Ninja Turtles, man. It's like you cannot take away from that, man. So yeah, man, I got a few Matthew Weldon covers, or variant covers, I should say. I believe right now I got maybe 3 so far. 3 variant covers. Well, one that's the main cover for Demon Hunter Raven 2. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can. And then for at least the robe, I'm gonna give it like a lightish blue, right? just to make this illusion seem like, you know, it's white, but really it isn't. Because, you know, nothing is perfectly white, you know. So for Jesus's rag over here, we'll say that rag that Mary gave to our Lord and Savior. There you go. Let's go and do that. Bam. Go. So now, let's go and do this. All right. Okay, there you go. We can still play around with this, trying to make it not too blue. All right. We'll even change the color too, just to give the rag. I think this is good. You can still like play around with it. Maybe we'll give it like an orangey red to it, maybe. There you go. Oh, look at that. This is so beautiful right there. Perfect. Okay. And then the rags. We'll experiment with the rags. Or the robes, I should say. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Literally just one attempt. You know, I'm just being reckless right here. I'm not too specific on how I want this to look for now. But yeah, we're just in the flatting stage. So I just like to be a little bit reckless. You know, not too reckless, but I like to be reckless whenever I do these coloring streams. Just make sure that I cover every little basis here and there. And then all these little snowflakes here, right? We're just going to cover that. Bam. Uh-oh. How come the colors are different? Let me just turn off the pencils really quick. Okay, there you go. Huh, that is strange, but that's fine. Yeah, the colors are different. It's because I didn't cut all of it. It's all good. At least what's good here is I can just select all these little white snowflakes, right? And now do that. Like even that, like this silhouette itself, you have an idea, you know, what this illustration is. So at least here, I sometimes do this too when I'm flatting. I'll just turn off the pencils or inks. Well, not pencils, but you know, the ink work. I turn that off so that way, if I'm missing anything, you know, I can just select it, and then boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. It's covered. So I'll do this really quick, right? Go. Boom. Okay, now the problem is now her hair is too blended in with my flats. So that's going to be problematic because look at that. Now I pretty much use the same color. Pretty much now the problem is now whenever I use a wand tool, the flat is like, colliding with Mary here. So let's just give her another color, right? So let's say if I select it again, okay, so it's going to be problematic. All right, so let's say I'll create another layer. We'll call it hair, right? Did I have the caps on? Yes. I like to put caps on my layers, and that's something I'm starting to notice too with some artists. They don't name their layers, and once you're in the zone, like you just forget these little things, and sometimes I'll get given these uh these files, right, and they don't name them, and I'm like, oh man, like how the heck am I gonna know? Especially if I'm gonna you know if I'm gonna copy a certain style or whatnot. They don't name the layer, so that's gonna be a bit problematic. But it's all good, You just play around, flicker around the layers, and just figure out, okay, this is shadows. This is how much opacity this guy's adding, as well as, So we'll just do that. We'll just give her some kind of color to make her stand out, right? Let's give her some orange hair. Again, now Mary's a redhead. Just for the sake of the examples for flatting. Give Mary a redhead. You know what? I unintentionally made Mary looking like Red Sonja now. I made her look like Red Sonja. I wonder if Matthew Weldon did a variant cover for Red Sonja. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if this dude did it. Because if he did, man, because he draws women beautifully too. Like that's something that some artists I notice would their strengths are drawing like masculine men, and there's some artists that are really good at drawing women, but once it's come to like drawing like certain genders, like it just does not mold well. Let me check on the chat. We got Neostar Productions, the brilliant star that shines through the night, the holiday spirit that warms your heart. Riser Man stands before you. What's up, Neo? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming by to the stream. Man, what I wouldn't give for a Matt Weldon cover. Yeah, man, Matt Weldon is a busy dude. I believe one of my buddies I believe it was Scott. Yes, Scott. If you do not know Scott the Flock Wilson, he commissioned Mr. Matthew Weldon, but he was super busy with all of his commissions. I believe like he's closed basically all entire year long, the entire year in 2020, I believe, when he commissioned him, or maybe even this year. Like he's closed, like he cannot do any more commissions. So, I would not give Tooth or whatever just to see Matthew's take on the Flock or any of these characters of the Flock characters. But yeah, man, who knows? Hopefully, if Matthew Weldon here is not too busy, Scott will get lucky on hitting up Matthew Weldon if he gets lucky. But so far Scott's been really good at networking, and he got really hard hitting artists that is the same level as Matthew. Even those that are not even like mainstream, like holy crap, man, like the talent. Like especially you, Neo. I know you're a patron for Scott's Patreon as well as I am. Yeah, no, dude. Like he's good at networking, and he got like really good artists. I mean, freaking, he got the artist, creative director, I believe, or lead storyboard artist. I believe he's the lead storyboard artist for freaking SpongeBob, man. Freaking SpongeBob. You know, and he's even the director, I believe, for Hotel Transylvania series. So I'm like, yeah, no, he this guy is good. He is good. Just the story itself, like how he got a network from him is just unbelievable. And I just realized I colored the whole robe under oh my goodness. Under the hair layer, which is supposed to be let me see. Okay, good. Yes, I colored everything under the hair layer. Let me lock it so I don't accidentally color it over again. But yeah, I'm really liking this robe so far. I might even like go to Google, maybe Google like how the robes would really look. But I mean, they should be like pale or teal type of color. I mean, sometimes it could be this like this brown colorish thing. Wait, he got to work on TMT? Lucky. Yeah, he did variant covers. So he did a Jenica issue 1 variant cover, and I believe he did a variant cover for TMNT, like a Christmas special variant. So it's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Oh happy day when Jesus washed, he washed my sins away. I gotta look into that song. It's pretty cool. Uh oh well. Yeah, it is what it is, man, but who knows? Maybe one day Scott will be able to catch Weldon. Catch him in the wild. There I go again. It's so weird. It's not able to I guess because of the pencils, or maybe it's just that maybe it's a low resolution, which I don't really much mind because again, it's he's basically protecting his work, and I'm just somebody that just wants to color. Okay. Look at the pencils again. So we'll give that rag. Bam. So let's see if I duplicate the pencils, right? Maybe we'll give a little bit more of a sharper image. Just duplicate it really quick and see how that would look. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Okay, perfect. Yeah. That's what I tend to do too whenever I do my art. I tend to like duplicate my ink work so it looks more thicker, so it's easier to see. So at least with this quality, you got a good idea like where I'm going with this piece. I don't know if you guys can hear the fireworks going off of my end, but they are bursting. So at least from the last stream, I didn't understand what was going on. At least I know, like, okay, it's Christmas Eve, so I won't be a Scrooge, right? There we go. Gosh, I'm loving this piece so far, dudes. It's gonna look beautiful, guys. I promise you, it's gonna look beautiful. I'm gonna try to give some realism to, not realism, but play around with some digital painting. And we got Mrs. H. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Mrs. H. Thank you so much for coming by the stream. It's looking good so far. Thank you so much, Mrs. H. See? Oops. All right. See if I lower down the opacity, right? There you go. Still gives it easy. It's easier for me to see, like, what's going on here in this image. So let's go in. Yeah, so I basically, within my flying process, I made Mary look like Red Sonja for no reason, but it's all about the flattening process. We will give Mary, we'll give her black hair. You know what? We'll give her black hair. Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't think there's even, like, I don't believe the Bible even described how these characters supposedly look like. Yeah, I don't believe so. So I'll give Mary some black hair, but I think we'll give her, like, some blue highlights. We'll give her some blue highlights. So there you go. Alrighty, now let's play around with her hair. Okay, now I just no. It's all about playing around, guys. I'm just not too happy how this looks so far. It's all good. It's all about experimenting, guys. Just play around and see. It's starting to look a little bit better, but I don't like it black though, because you won't see Matthew's work unless I highlight them. Then that would be different. I mean, again, I'm still in the flattening process. I think I'm almost done. I just now need to finish coloring Mary's robe, right? I'll figure out what to color the background later, but at least with the picture frame, I'll give it like a yellow. And that's another thing too, that Matthew Weldon, his favorite color is yellow. And the reason why I know is when I posted, Jesus being baptized by John the Baptist, he said in one of the comments, because me and him were going back and forth, he said his favorite color was yellow. So, of course, when I did a highlight where the light was beaming down at Jesus when he was baptized, I'm just, oh no. It's one of those fun little hiccups, but we got it fixed. He said his favorite color was yellow, and of course, I did not know that. Your boy Ichthus here does not know that, but here you go. All right, now the picture frame, we will give it a nice solid yellow. At least what gives me the opportunity to is I get to like at least have a good like play around with the background too. I might make the background like give it like a light glow in the background. Go. All right, I'm just gonna be zooming in. Look at that. There's still some redhead on our good friend Mary here. Just turn off all the pencils. Just make sure she's not completely redhead. There you go. Guys, looks beautiful. Drink my lemonade. All right. Dudes. I see some like snowflakes going on here in this piece. So let's go and get rid of these snowflakes. Bam. Bam. Let's go and do that. Let's just. Turn to the side. Okay, now. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. This color. There you go. How the heck did it not fill that spot? Do you see this? Do you see the silliness right here? You see that tap water that you just witnessed? Dude, I'm just making up words as I go. All right, let's go and finish this picture frame and then start playing around with highlights. And then after some highlights, then do some shadows. Looking good so far, guys. Awesome. Okay. Did I put it in the same layer? Okay, so the frame, just put on that there. Just delete it. So we'll do here, right? Let me finish this because there's still some snowflakes going on that I have no control over. Bam. Ooh. Oh. And we got Gabriel Perez in the chat. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to you too, dude. Thanks for coming by the stream, Gabe. All right, so let's play around with the rag, right? That's what I want to play around with is a rag. Okay, so if I do this correctly, right? Just uh-oh. I did not mean to do that. Having a little bit of brain fart while I was trying to change the robe. See, even there's some parts where I didn't mean to do like that. This is from the hair layer. That's why it's important, guys, to make sure you avoid clicking on the hair layer. There you go. Oh, look at that. Bam. Looks way better now. And this one is also from the hair layer, so we'll fix that right now. Yeah, this looks way better, but we can even do that a little bit better, right? And we're in the flats, so all these colors are going to alter. Did you see the Spider-Man movie? No, I have not. But please do not spoil. That's all I'm going to say. Do not spoil it. Because right now, it's still fresh, okay? Still fresh. It's a week. It's been a week, and trust me, man, it seems like once the week mark comes is when all the spoilers of the movie happens. I think it's just the algorithm that just plays with you. Just avoid anything that relates to Spider-Man or anything to trigger the freaking algorithm. Because, man, that algorithm, man, it makes sure that it does its service when it doesn't need to be the service. It's like literally, I believe, like not even a week. I remember that someone, and you were a witness to this, Gabe. If you guys do not know, I know Gabe in real life. So we were literally in what is it? We were in the trip to Orlando, right, for youth group. And I selected this freaking hair layer. I gotta lock things, man. Lock and loaded. So, we literally jumped on the van, right? So, what is it? It wasn't Endgame. Oh, Infinity War. Infinity War came out, right? It was 3 days after this film came out, okay? 3 days. 3 days. Oh no, I selected everyone. See, this is, oh my God, this is a part. So now I got to remember next time whenever I do these coloring streams, I got to make sure I separate all my layers now because now everything is selected. But anyways, literally a week, not even a week, dude, not even a week. 3 days after that film came out, somebody spoiled and showed an image with me and Gabe of who did not survive with an Infinity War. And I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. I was so angry. The mere fact that someone just showed it and even said it out loud who did not even survive the Infinity War. I'm like, this guy. All I'm going to say, dudes, is I'm just happy I was not roommates with them. That's all I'm going to say, dudes. I'm just glad I was not roommates with them. But yeah, I was like, freaking literally a week after, like, at least a week the movie came out is when I finally got to watch it. I'm like, yeah, those were the days. Those were dark days. Dark days. See, freaking Jesus' robe is different, but selects everything. That's the part I don't like. Okay, so go deselect everything. Mary and even Jesus here. Bruh, I remember. Horrible. I was triggered. Bro, I was so mad. It was not even a week, man. 3 days. 3 days after that film came out. It's like there was not even breathing room. It's like, goodness gracious, man. Just show some mercy, man. But nope. We were victims of the spoils. Oh man, don't even get me started with Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Oh my gosh. Bro, I was in my job. My job. I would think I would be safe. I would think maybe it was almost a week after that film came out. I was spoiled because a certain important character, they even named the character who got killed. And I was like, gosh, man. It's like, first off, you gotta spoil out a spot where, like, there was a certain spot at the job where I was at was stressful because there were so many people, and of course there's like a certain amount of people you got to bring in within seating, so that was stressful. But the mere fact that these guys spoiled what happened to this certain character in Force Awakens, I was like, oh my gosh. It's like, I can't anymore. It's like I didn't even go to the internet once that movie came out. None so whatsoever. I mean, there was even like leaks within the script of the movie, and I'm like, how? I want to know how. Why do you have such an obsession for knowing the films? It's like, what's the whole point of watching the film if you read the script and know exactly what's about to happen? I digress. Now, make sure I deselect baby Jesus here and his rag and give Mary a separate layer for her rag. So I'm basically redoing the process again to flatting. So we'll give Mary's. What the heck? I don't know what's up with my caps lock. Mary's robe. Okay, let's delete that. Perfect. Oh no, I deselected her hand. Gosh dang it. All right, all right, all right. So let's do that. Okay. Boom. Mary's robe. Just delete that. Gosh dang it. How could I? What is up with this lasso tool, man? Just doesn't select anything. All right. Let's do that. Bam. Mary's robe. So now we got a dedicated layer for Mary's robe. Okay, perfect. I basically flat it and reflat it again just for the sake of a different layer. Riserman returns with vengeance. I don't know about Riserman being vengeful, but I don't know. We'll find out when Riserman makes a debut. See, accidentally, you as a background character, is that okay? Oh, me as a background character for your story? Yeah, go ahead. I don't mind. I love being. There's a few comics I've made a cameo on. There was a cameo I was in for a fan of a fan made um Star Wars comic. I don't know why it took me so long to process. It was a Star Wars fan comic, and the dude in the Discord was asking for, you know, for some reference, and he'll feature us in the book. So I'm like, oh, sweet, dope. So, you know, I offered to be, to help, and he showed me the sketch of the position of the character and everything, and I did exactly the position and posture that this guy wanted. It was pretty happy too. Like I sent him like maybe like 2 or 3 takes for a close up of the panel that he did, and then the faraway shot. I believe it was the second panel. So yeah, man, it was pretty dope. It was cool. And I'll tell you now, dudes, I was in the process of growing my hair. So it was like the ugly phase of my hair growth. See? Oh, you accidentally drew me as a background character. Thank you so much, Mrs. H. I am so honored. Thank you so much. See, hell, me and Riser Man have made background appearances as well. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I mean, you have the right as a comic creator to make a cameo of your own, you know, of your own comic. I mean, freaking Stan Lee cameoed in the freaking Marvel movies. So now, why not comic creators? Okay. My only concern now is I made Mary and Jesus over here the same skin tone color, and that's a no. That's a no for me. What is that? Which layer is that? Oh, that's from the hairs layer. See what I mean, dudes? I got to reflat to flat again. It's all good though. I'm pretty fast at it. Nothing too crazy. Not even that, man. I just selected and boom, bam, there you go. There you go. Delete that. Let me see. Is Mary's robe added? No, it's not. So we'll fix that now. Bam! Okay, so we'll give Mary over here a more like that, and then we'll do with the same color here, and we'll lighten up Jesus' skin a bit since he is a newborn. All right. So if I sound like I'm losing my voice, dudes, don't be concerned. It's all part of the process. Uh-oh, now he's blending in too much with the robe. Oh man, this is such a fun challenge. Let me see. I'll make him a little bit pinkish. Would it be? Oh yeah, this looks way better. This is the problem is with this is a low res image, so now I'm just basically playing around with how this image is gonna look. Which is fine because again, you never know. Someone comes by to your artwork and then bam, like it's merchandise and you're not getting royalties out of it. So, oh yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. Yeah, I'm very happy how Jesus is turning out in this piece here. So let's do that. Bam. Yeah, he looks, oh man, he looked awesome. That reminds me, I once saw Ichthus riding an alligator somewhere. Yes, Mrs. H did a fan art of me. I was like, oh my gosh, man. I love Mrs. H's artwork. It's so cute. Like it just fits for a kids like a kids comic or a kid's book. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but oh my goodness. When I saw that, I showed it what was it after the closeout stream on Kickstarter? Um, Scott was like, "It's like Ichthus is like go to Mrs. H's Twitter right now," and I'm like, "What?" It's like go on Twitter right now. So I was on Twitter, and me and Scott bursted laughing of Mrs. H's fan art of me just riding on the gator and all the little references that I said onto the stream. I was like, oh my gosh, like that itself was perfect. I mean, thank you so much, Mrs. H. You literally made me and Scott's day. Really made our day. Is like you not only threw down hard cash just for me to do a commission for Captain Orange, which dudes make sure that you will buy a physical copy of Captain Orange. Okay, I got to read it and enjoy it. Captain Orange's Adventure for issue 2. Okay, uh, Mrs. H, which AKA was Mrs. G. And what was funny is like someone freaked out on Twitter when they found out that Mrs. H's name changed to Mrs. G. That was awesome. That was awesome. So, thank you again, Mrs. H, for the opportunity and to do a poster for Captain Orange issue 2. And I'm glad that you like it. See, okay, bam. Now I just gotta give baby Jesus here some eyes. The pencils again. Okay. So what is that? Is it under hair layer? Which one is that? Is it the robe? Okay, it's the robe layer. So let's get rid of that. I'm just literally cleaning up, guys. I'm not even like doing the nitty gritty yet. I don't know what the heck. I guess once I was doing the paint bucket, I guess it caught everything. Everything. Okay, it's not the robe. What the heck is it? Is it under hair? Yes, it's under hair. Again, dude, this is important to name your layers and lock them. You're not using them. I'm literally working backwards now. So yeah, about to draw show becoming Riser Man. Ichthus is one of the people running away in fear. Oh man, I can't wait. Just let me know, Mrs. H, if you want me to do some voiceover work. Oh man, we will make it happen. I will shriek like a little girl. We must protect Ichthus. He's a national treasure. You are too kind, Neo. Thank you so much, buddy. You are too kind. You're a national treasure, Neo. Everyone in the chat is a national treasure. Thank you guys so much that you get to sit down and spend your Christmas and Christmas Eve with me. Oh man. See, Mrs. H, thank you. I love it and can't wait to put it in the comic and see it printed. Yeah, let me know how that turns out, Mrs. H. Just email me how it turns out. And if there's any problems, just let me know. Do not, don't be shy. If anything happens, just let me know. Thank you so much, Mrs. H, aka Mrs. G. All right, let me get back to coloring, guys, and I'll catch up with the chat soon enough. Okay, let me lock that. Okay, cool. Let me lock Mary's robe. So that way I don't work backwards again. Okay. Let's give her some light fair skin, right? Oh no. Hope you guys saw what I saw. Oh my god, no. Not again. Oh my god, now I made freaking Mary look like a zombie. That's not a good look. Again, I'm literally playing around with. Let me see. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll try to darken the robe. Because that way it'll be be a little less stressful for me. Okay, so let's go and do that right now. Let me just do what I gotta do and just paint bucket everything. Just gonna be reckless now. And just don't care. So yeah, dudes. Hope you guys are excited for Christmas. I know I am. Especially food. That's the part I'm kind of nervous of. It's like, gosh dang it, I don't know how I'm gonna survive. I was surprised I was able to survive for Thanksgiving dinner. My goodness, was good, really good. At least what's good is you know. Okay, now I'll do next is I don't know, man. This whole time of this stream, I feel like I freaking made like Mary looking like a freaking Jedi because of the color of the robe. I don't know if it was like George Lucas' intent. Because I mean, some of the inspiration of Anakin Skywalker is basically, Jesus in a way. But in an opposite direction where Jesus is gonna do. Oh man, this looks so much better. Oh man, I'm getting so happy, guys. You have no idea. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. I just want to make sure that the robe doesn't blend too much with the freaking doesn't blend too much in with her. Let me see. I think this looks good. I think we're good here, right? Okay. What the heck? Oh, of course, it has to be under Mary's freaking layer. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Oof. How long has it been now? It's been an hour already? I mean, look. Okay, I already read Mrs. H's comment. This sounds like a fun game. Ichthys and the Gator escape. Ichthys and Nacho the Gator must get to the end of the level while avoiding Steel Lock the Poacher. Oh, man. Yeah, that would be a cool mobile game. An infinite runner. Let's see, Captain Orange has been a pretty fun read. The last two issues were particularly exciting. Oh, I'm glad you read it, Neo. It's pretty fun. See, she's being short for Shawnee, I assume. See, I even drew some fan art of Jupiter Jones striking a deal with future Riserman villain Rubber Tree. What? That's such a funny name. Oh my goodness. What? Let me see. Okay. Finally did it, guys. I've officially finished flatting twice. Oh my gosh. No, I did not. Oh man. Pain is real, guys. What is this? I hope you guys see all these dead pixels. What the heck is this? It's all from the hair layer? Goodness gracious. I can do that. Nothing else is attached to it. Yeah, painful lesson today, guys. Make sure you name your layers and you lock them. Lock it real tight because goodness gracious, man. I'm literally cleaning up all of this gunk. See this? This is all of that. I'll make sure in the next stream to separate my layers when I'm flatting. This is the only reason why I do all my flats on one layer, so that way it doesn't eat up too much of it doesn't eat up the file. Because the more layers you make, the bigger the freaking file is going to be. Like even if I flatten the image, oh man, I'm just surprised it's even it'll be even be able to print. So I try to make the layers as minimal as freaking possible. Because dudes, I'll be seeing like 30 or 50 layers for one image. And I'm like, my goodness, man, I don't even want to know how long it took just to get it done. We got hair done. Lighting. I don't even like using the word lighting. I like highlights, right? We'll do highlights. So now what we'll do next is, highlight Mary over here. And now I'm going to use an advanced brush, right? Because there's an advanced brush where you make the hair look like it's hair, basically. Trying to find it. Soft skin, which is, I'll be playing around with that. There's an MB skin brush. Where's the hair one? I literally remember seeing the hair. Okay, what about this other one? Huh, that's so weird. There's not a hair layer. Maybe it's in another. Okay, maybe it's this one because I see a lot of freaking like stuff going on here in this one. Okay, see ink wash, see half tone. So this has a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff for ink work and all that fun jazz. I'm trying to find hair. That's all I want. It's just the hair layer. Parent, shader, charcoal. Give me what I want. I want the hair. Let me brush the hair. There you go. Matt H. Long hair brush. Damn, man. Let's see how this will turn out. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, let's see how this will turn out. Okay, so let's make the blue a little dark. What I kind of like to do is here, I like to take the advantage of, I honestly do not see a difference. Maybe it's just pressure sensitivity. Let me see if I turn it off. Yeah, it's just a pressure sensitivity. Like if you see that, well, I honestly don't feel any difference per se. Maybe it's just, I'm not using its considerable content. So what I'll do here, guys, is I'm going to select all these little stuff here. We're just going to do detail work because whenever it comes to highlights, dudes, like I'll just highlight things where not even one person will know. You guys will know because you're watching my process, but not a lot of people will notice until they see like the time lapse. But yeah, we'll play around with this. Bam. Okay, cool. Do I have a fan on? No wonder it feels hot in here. I usually turn my fan on, dudes, whenever I go streaming. Give me 1 second, dudes. Whoa. All right, dudes, I am back. And the fan is on. So I won't end up looking like the Human Torch from Fantastic Four when I'm streaming and coloring at the same time. my new laptop doesn't go to flame and get bursted and all that fun stuff. I don't know why am I so gibberish with my words right now. Thank you guys for bearing with me so far of my madness. Give her some blue hair, right? Okay. What else? What else? What else? Let me add some shadows to Mary over here. Oh, perfect. So what I'll do next is basically do what I always do best, right? Select this. Why the heck is it all the way over there? Whatever. What I'll do is have Mary's eye do that, right? So that way you can see her eye. Oh shoot, I did it in the wrong layer. Okay. Let me lock the flats, because apparently I didn't learn the first time. Lock highlights, shadow layer. Now let's do what I was trying to do. So, then we'll darken her a little bit here. And then just give her some soft color going on. I don't want to go too crazy. So right now I'm just experimenting to digital coloring right now. That's what I'm trying to do in this piece here. Just do some digital coloring. I could just do what I usually do and just, do some shell cell shading or shell shading? Cell shading. I could do my cell shading, but kind of, I don't know. I feel like I'm just doing, just being in my safe space, and not really growing if you're, if you're all in your safe space all the freaking time, because there are gonna be projects where, it's appropriate where I need to do, I need to like, do some airbrushing, and I haven't done airbrushing in a while too. So it's like, this is another way for me just to freaking do it too. So just light brushing here and there, and then I like to use skin fold. I wonder what skin cavity is actually. Now I'm curious. What is skin cavity? All these little technical stuff. Okay, it just makes it a little more darker. I like the skin fold better. So let's do that. We'll do skin fold, right? Then and be soft. Okay. Well, let me actually change it to shadow brush. That way, gives like an idea. I have an idea like, okay, this was a brush, and then I just use what I usually do, and just do some cell shading. I don't know why I make it seem like it's a tongue twister. So let's go and skin fold. Shadow brush. Let me freaking lock Mary's robe. So just give depth to the piece. Yeah, so I wanted to kind of zoom out so that way it doesn't look too much like, it doesn't seem like a lot of things are going on there. Oh, we got Niobe Comics in the chat, aka Larry Holder. Neo Star is two timing. Oh man, Neo, you're in trouble now. Larry came and caught me red-handed, creeping with the stream next door. Oh man, how you doing, Larry? How's Niobe going so far, dude? Okay, let me see. Now, let me fix these little snowflakes here. Oh, that's not what I was doing. What was I doing? There we go. Highlights, there you go. You know what I could do, right? It's pretty much this. Excuse me, guys. Oh man, I did not expect that sneeze. Oof. Came out of nowhere like Randy Orton's RKO. Usually, whenever I get stuck, whenever I do highlights, is I kind of grab the same one, right? And then use screen just to get a good idea, like, okay, like, actually, it looks way better now that I'm looking at the hair. Let's look at soft light. Is it even any difference? I think not. It's too normal. Yeah, it makes a huge difference actually, because it makes it just muted the highlights. So what I'll do is basically what I did before. Go. Perfect. Okay, now I'm not digging it. I think I was. I'm glad. I'm happy with. Okay, so we're gonna go back, right? I'm happy with this highlights going on here with Mary's hair. See. Gosh dang it! I am such a dweeb. Now I know why the heck it's that color because I forgot to get off the screen. There you go. Yeah, now there's a way better blue. I was like, why the heck isn't the color not changing? All right, do that, change that really quick. Go. Sorry for being silent for a few minutes, dudes. Let me see. Oh man, this is looking so awesome, guys. Let me flip it actually. Yeah, no, it looks awesome. So here's the secret, dudes. As an artist, I wish it could, resonate with writers as well, but unfortunately, you have to have a second pair of eyes to help you out to critique. But at least for artists, if you're staring at your screen and art for so freaking long, you don't even know if it looks good, just freaking reverse it. So you have like, okay, like you basically have a mental image of what's going to be somebody's first impression when they're going to see your image. Hell, you can even just flip it and boom, there you go. It's like, oh man, it's like you have a new perspective of it, and it's going to be much more easier for you to like depict the, depict your art and stuff. And you can catch things so easy too. I see. I drew all the first Riserman page in my underdrawing layer instead of a fresh layer. I had to revert and start over. Oh man, yeah, man. See, it hurt, but my second ink was better than the first. Oh, well, that's good. It's always, always, always. Yeah, sometimes the first attempt won't be good, but the second, third, every attempt after the first or second is always going to be better, guys. Always. It's looking so good, Ichthus. Uh, that's a beautiful shade of the blue for her hair highlights. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, those are one of the things. Whenever I get stuck, I'll just play around with the layers, so I have a whole new perspective. Because lighting is always a challenge. Because you guys watch me how I streamed. Like I literally was like anti freaking highlights and everything. It was just flats and then shadows, and that's it. I consider it done, and it's not. So what we'll do next is going to be much more fun now. So now we're going to do highlights too, right? So that way, oh, highlights too, which is basically. So now what I'm going to do next is basically select all the highlights that I've done, right? And then for the second highlight, we'll call it second highlight brush. But what I'm going to do next is going to be awesome. What I'll do next is I'll use screen again. Bam. Okay, now we got turn off the pencils. So now let's see how it looks when we turn this off. Bam. Okay, regular. Now we'll try again. We'll try the long hair brush thing, whatever, but I feel like there's no difference. Oh shoot. I go again using the wrong layer. Normal. Highlights. Huh. Weird. It's not showing the colors. What if I. Oh my god. Okay, that's why it's not selected. That is very odd. So let's do invert selection. There you go. Now I'll be able to select it now. There you go. Now we're going to give Mary much more. We give her like a second coat of highlights. So that way she just stands out. There you see. Not a lot, but it's something. If anything, we can actually blend it. Let me actually blend it, right? Won't hurt. Blend this piece here. Actually color Jesus's eyes, right? The one thing I forgot to add. All right. Okay. Let's go in. Color Jesus' eyes. Beautiful. Turn off the pencil work. Yeah, you can tell that now I'm just trying to blend these in. Let me see if I can use Trencanuga's Trencanuga. I can't even say his name. Trencanuga's airbrush. See, oh shoot, he has a hairbrush. What the heck? How did I miss that one? Oh. All right, let's turn off this highlight 2 for now. To highlight 2, take 2, right? And see how Trencanuga's hairbrush one is. See, it's all these. Can't really see. So what I learned now is I kind of gotta use kind of a darker shade, right? Yeah, let's give it purple. So our hair kind of like pops more. Yeah, it looks like I'm dyeing her hair purple. What if I use a warmer color, right? If we use a warmer color. Nah. Huh. Let me select baby Jesus, right? Now, Want to give him like some red cheeks, right? Oops, too far. Let's highlight Jesus' cheeks, right? He is a newborn. Let's see now. Let's see. There you go. I snuck back in. Oh, Neil, you're hilarious, dude. I'll be right back, dudes. Bear with me. All right, dudes, I am back. Thank you guys for waiting for me. You scandal? Yeah. Neil, you're such a scandal, bro. Why? Why? See? Oh, yeah, I never showed you guys my new resume villains. Oh, shoot. Yeah, dude, hit me up in the DMs and show it to me. Hold on, my cat wants out. Hold on. Oh, man, I'm tired. See? I'll send the DMs right away. Indubitably, dude. Send them away, bro. I'll definitely look into it and give you my 2 cents. See, I gotta get Merry Christmas again. I gotta go. Merry Christmas again. God bless. Thank you so much, Mrs. H. God bless you too. Thanks for coming by the stream. And Merry Christmas to you as well. See, I can't help myself, folks. I work nights. Gosh dang, man. So you think I DM'd you and Nicholas Spout? Oh, okay, in the group chat. Gotcha. Check it out. Okay. I'm not too happy how this is looking. Might lighten Jesus up a bit because he's too dark. Huh. There you go. I mean, yeah, it makes a difference because of the grainage when I duplicate the layer. Challenging. There you go. Let's try now. Gosh dang, now he looks like a zombie. Skin is like the difficult part of coloring. Just don't know what the heck is going to pop up. So, I'm doing good where I am so far with that. Never mind. Okay, so ow, just poked myself in the eye. Don't ask me how. I just did it. See, turn off all that. Yeah, I think it's just because the image is low res, so of course it's gonna be difficult for me to color. It's all good. Can work things out. Yeah, it looks way better now. So yeah, you see now they're the same color, and that's something I wanted to avoid, but it is what it is. Just go and take that out. Which highlight is that? It's a highlight here. So we'll use it under highlight brush. Okay. And now I'll do some shadow works. Okay, cool. Use shadow brush. Going a little deep into that piece. Now, select flats again. Okay. Deselect Mary. Yeah, shadow brush. Blend it too, because it got overboard with that one. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Here it goes. This one. Right now, I just add a shadow layer. Uses his eyes here. Okay, that's too much going on. Okay, and then Okay. I'm literally like scratching the surface for like airbrushing and all this stuff. Or just digital painting. You know? Test waters. Let's see how I'll do with that. Yo, what's up, Artsy Design? Merry Christmas, dude. Merry Christmas to you too. Dude, how you doing, Artsy? What have you been up to, Artsy? All right. All right, let's add some shadows into Mary here. Okay. Oh shoot, I just realized I forgot to select the robe. So that way I'm actually hitting what I need to hit. So let's do that. Oh, oops. There you go. Now, I'll try again with the shadow brush, right? Now, this part is pretty dark, but I wrote the blending. Yeah, so all these like cross hatches that Matthew's doing just gives me an idea like, okay, this is where we're going to add shadows to the piece. See, not much drawing wise. Oh, okay, dude. So yeah, just getting stuff ready for tomorrow. Oh yeah, man, tomorrow's a big day. It's Christmas Day, dude. I'm pretty excited for Christmas as well. A lot of stuff for my folks, so pretty happy. Especially the craziness for, you know, uh the Rona. So I'm pretty thankful that, I still got a job, especially the whole craziness, especially 2020. Oh my goodness. Crazy year. Lightly like adding some shadows, not too much. Please just give some depth. Let me flip it. Sometimes I kind of flip the canvas so that way I kind of see like maybe some stuff I miss. Save my progress, dudes. Oh, man, let me flip this bad boy. So Just switch the colors really quick. Okay. See, what does this texture brush does? Oh, it makes it look a little bit more like a fabric. Fabric. Sorry, man. I feel like I'm back in speech class. Class. God, bro. Yeah, so I feel like I'm back in speech class because I'm just pronouncing everything wrong. I don't know. I guess because I'm not used to speaking a lot. That's what the issue is. So who knows, dudes? Maybe I'm supposed to talk more. That way I'll be quick on my words. See, gotta run. Have a good one. Thanks, dude. Thanks for coming by, Artsy. Appreciate it. Okay, let me see. Let me give some depth. Excuse me, dudes. Let me actually do let's try canvas fold. Right now I'm just experimenting some pretty cool brushes here. Forgive me, dudes, for not being super interactive. Is like I'm out of the I'm at the zone now. So usually whenever I'm in the zone, I just don't talk. So forgive me for doing that. It's kind of like I want to concentrate, making sure I don't mess anything up. Just little things like this, you know. That's one for damn sure. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Oh shoot. You know what? That looked cool actually. Now Let's see. Let me check. Be right back. Of course, dude. Let me see. What was I gonna go for? Oh, that's right. To go to color Adobe wheel. What I'll do is yeah. Now we'll go to inner square. Excuse me. Let's actually reverse that really quick. So this will be the background. Actually make sure cover everything. Bam. Okay, now there you go. Looks way better now. Like a night scene. then, bam. There we go. I want to give it like, like a stars. Let me see. I'm trying to look. Because I know in one of these one of the brushes I have, they have something where it gives you an illusion where there's a star. And I'm just trying to freaking look for it. I think it's this one. That's close. I'm curious. It's so crazy. I have a splatter thing, but I can't find it. This is an awkward predicament. Trying to remember where it is. Oh, what did I do? Where the heck is my splatter? I'm just gonna brush this really quick. Let me see. Here we go. I was always trying to look for the stars, give the inner circle. I was freaking trying to do this whole freaking time. Really almost done. Uh-oh. I'm going to do it like that. There you go. Let me see. Oh, dust. Excuse me. Yo, what's up, dude? Sorry, I've been radio silent. Let's see. What time is it now? Oof. It's midnight over here. I really want this background to look really good. That's the game plan. Whew. Let me see. Oh my God. Oops. Oops. Pretty happy how this looks. So I think we're good to go, dudes. All right. thank you, dudes, so much for watching the stream from beginning to end, or you just watch it pre-recorded. And dudes, use of excellence as always, guys. Merry freaking Christmas, because it's about to be midnight where I'm at in Eastern time. But dudes, have a Merry Christmas. God bless, dudes, and remember, stay excellent.